Fantasy Mania 2. The War on Valademkin City. Chapter 19. Soon Carbon Cry had noticed the entire bot was submerged in a force field and was moving backwards in this galaxy. He quickly turned on the rearview camera and could see a being pulling him with its hands stretched out. What in the world is that, he thought. He tried everything to turn his bot on and escape this thing, but nothing was working. But back on Earth, Arden looked behind him and could see that they found out what they had done and are now on their tail. Soon he shifted gears and the machine began to move faster. Arcadius was getting closer to them and knew it was good enough to activate the machine gun. Soon a few of his men leaded him up and said okay. He laughed and said, "Let's do it." Just as they were about to release a powerful round of bullets at them, something happened that nobody expected. Coming from the mountain top near the desert was a missile that passed Arden and the gang. The missile then struck the vehicle's tire and caused it to flip, making all the other vehicles crash. Arden looked up in the rocks as they continued on and saw an older man with a missile launcher over his shoulder. Eiffel asked who that was. "Damn it, man. That was Zibaraz." Lucifont asked who Zibaraz was. Arden said he was an old pal of his. "He sure knows how to make an entrance." They smiled and continued their way to Valademkin City. As the smoke continued to raise, Arcadius began to pull himself out from underneath the vehicle. He then flipped onto his back and tried to stabilize his breathing. Then a few of his men survived and assisted him. He looked into the distance and saw them as they kept going. "Damn it all to hell," he said. He then asked if there was any working vehicle available. One of his men saw the one in the back of the crash and said most likely this would be the one. He turned the key and it started up. Soon Arcadius said that this was far from over. He got in and they headed back to the fortress. To be continued.